Yeah, we gotta clean this. Hey guys, what's up? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the powerful email sequence that every affiliate marketer and business owner needs to be using. You guys, I can't even tell you how powerful this email sequence is, but I'm going to try. It's really powerful and it will actually help people look forward to your emails and will make it so you don't have to spend hours and hours of time writing emails. Nobody needs that in their life. And this sequence is called the soap opera sequence, or SOS for short. Don't worry, it's not an emergency. And I actually learned this concept from an amazing book that I don't have near me. Let me go grab it. I found it. Okay, so I learned this sequence from Russell Brunson and his book, Expert Secrets. If you guys want to grab this book, I will link it down in the description below. It is actually free. All you do is cover shipping. And you guys, let me tell you, it is so worth it and will change your life and your business. I'm serious. So the name soap opera sequence actually comes from the strategy that soap operas and basically any other TV show out there use. So you're there, you're sitting on your couch, you're watching TV, and it's getting close to the end of the episode, and all of a sudden you realize, the twin of this brother is actually alive.
I don't think so.
And then the episode ends and you're like, what? And you're on this cliffhanger, and that makes you want to come back and watch the next episode. And so that same strategy is what we're using with our emails. So basically people are reading your emails and there's these cliffhangers and these hooks and these stories that get them to want to come back and keep reading more emails. Soap opera sequence. And before I dive in and teach you all about this amazing sequence, there are two important things to note. And that is, one, this is an email sequence that you're going to send right when someone subscribes to your email list. And two, the sole purpose of the SOS is to build a relationship and build trust between you and your new email subscriber. And the reason for this is because if you're working to get people onto your email list, the chances are really high that you're gonna want to sell something to them at some point. And you'll never believe this, but if people don't trust you, they're not gonna buy from you. If you guys would actually like to learn how to get people to subscribe to your email list, and speaking of subscribe, don't forget to like and subscribe this video. I'm gonna go ahead and link this video down in the description below. I did not make this tripod tall enough, so I'm like awkwardly squatting. So the soap opera sequence is made up of 5 to 6 emails, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you the framework for every email. So the very first email on our list is the welcome email. And what you guys are actually looking at right now is my email sequence inside of Active Campaign. So Active Campaign is what I currently use to send all of my emails for all of my sales funnels, and I absolutely love it. And believe me, when I started doing emails, I was the most beginner. I was so confused how it all worked, and Active Campaign made it really easy. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I really do love to use them. So if you want to check them out, I will leave a link down in the description below. But my favorite thing about Active Campaign is this visual representation of your emails, and being able to see it all laid out like this makes a really big difference for me and something I really love. So let's go ahead and talk about this welcome email. People are going to join your email list from 100 different places. So this email gives you a chance to get everyone on the same page and tell them a little bit about yourself, so you're not just some annoying stranger who keeps filling up their email inbox. So here are a few things to do when it comes to setting up your welcome email. Number one is you want to set up expectations. So what I've done in my welcome email is I've told my audience, I'm going to email you once a week or so, except on those special occasions that require a few more. So that way they know what to expect from me. And number two, you want to spark their interest. And a really great way to do this is by finishing the sentence, I'm going to show you how to do blank without blank. Or another version of that is, I'm going to show you how to do blank in blank. So let's say I'm going to show you how to lose 20 pounds without cutting sugar, or I'm going to show you how to lose 20 pounds in 20 days. That is a really great sentence to use to help you spark curiosity for your email subscribers. And the third tip I have for you guys is get your email subscribers to respond. So one question that I ask in my welcome email is, how did you get started in your business? So I go ahead, ask this question, and I want people to respond. And I genuinely read every single response that comes in. I may not be able to respond to every single email, but I genuinely read every single one. And I love to know how people started. And by getting people to respond, that's not only going to help you get to know your email subscribers better, but it also helps your emails show up more often in their email inbox, because their email software that they're using, for most people it's Gmail, they're not going to flag your content as spam if they're responding to your emails. Okay, email number 2 in our soap opera sequence is where you start your story. That's where your email subscribers get all the juicy details. It's awesome. Now, literally, you can use any story, and every single one of us is gonna have hundreds of stories that we can use. And if you're sitting there going, I don't have an interesting story, or I don't have a story that I can tell, I promise you that is a lie. Everyone has a story, and you may not think your story is interesting, but to someone else, it's going to be interesting. And what I found that is super helpful is in this email, if you can start with like a dramatic point in your life or a low point, that is a good place to start. So you want to go ahead, you want to set up this dramatic or low point in your life, but you don't want to continue the story in this email. So you want to end on that cliffhanger that gets them going, well, what happened? And then let them know to look out for your next email to find out more of the story. And that takes us right to email number 3, and that is where you tell your story. Basically, in this email, you're answering who you are and how did you get to where you are now. And a tip that I have for you guys is when you're writing this email, make sure you end it abruptly and you create that curiosity so they come back and read your 4th email. And this is actually a really great time to get really real with you guys and just share with you some of my insecurities. But when I was first writing my first soap opera sequence, I felt really insecure and had a huge wave of imposter syndrome. And I had the thoughts of, no one's gonna wanna listen to my story. I'm not successful enough to write about anything. Why does anyone care about where I am right now in my life? If you're having those same thoughts, I'm here to tell you that you have an amazing story to share, and your story and your journey is going to help somebody else. And you may not know it yet, and you may not know who those people are yet, but that's okay. Go ahead and get practice sharing your stories with the world, even if it is through this email sequence. And by being real and sharing your journey, there's so many experiences, and every single one of us is so different. I promise you, you have something to share with the world. And even if you don't feel like you're successful enough to write about it in your emails, or you don't have an interesting enough story, just take my word, ignore those negative voices in your head, and just go and start sharing your stories with the world that people need to hear. Okay, wow, that was really long. I apologize. Let's get back into the sequence. Okay, so now we've made it to email number 4, and this is your epiphany. In this email, this is where you show people and you tell them how you figured it out and how you got out of that low point that you shared with your audience in your 2nd email. Think about your epiphany as the aha moment where the light bulb just goes off in your head. The aha moment may be, oh, I need to build an email list, or oh, I need to start affiliate marketing. For me, one of the big aha epiphany moments that I had was, I need to invest money in some courses, because I was just kind of sitting on my butt. I wasn't taking any real action, and to be honest with you, I needed some skin in the game. I needed to show the universe that I was serious and that I was gonna do what I said I was gonna do. And again, you can end with a cliffhanger in this email as well, just to be able to set it up for email number 5, and you can tell them, hey, make sure you watch out for my next email, or set it up so they know to be looking for your next email. Now we have email number 5, which are the results. And this email is super fun, and don't be afraid to share pictures and videos and talk about the results that you had from following through with that epiphany. And again, I want to reach out and talk to those of you who are maybe feeling a little insecure, and maybe you're just starting out and you're not sure what stories to share in these emails. You don't have to have astronomical successes in order for people to connect with you. In fact, people will probably be able to connect to you and trust you better if you're just real and honest. And everyone is craving that these days. They just want real and honest people. And then we have email number 6, and this is your soft pitch. Now, obviously, you can choose to have this be an optional email. You don't have to do this, but if you decide that you want to sell something or recommend a product, what I highly recommend that you do is you set the stage up and you talk about your experience with the product, whether it's yours or you're helping promote someone else's products as an affiliate. It's just a really soft pitch, nothing that's super aggressive, and you just say, hey, this is one product that really helped me on my journey, or hey, this is what I created as a result of this story. Go ahead, make it a little soft pitch, and if they buy, great. And if not, you're still focused on building a relationship with them, which is gonna help you way more down the road. So there you guys go. That is the entire sequence. See, it's not that scary. You can totally do this. So let's go ahead and recap because I know we talked about a lot. So 1 is your welcome email. 2nd is where you start your story. 3rd is where you start telling your story and maybe giving your audience a little bit of backstory. 4th is your epiphany or your aha moment. 5th is the results that came from following that epiphany. And 6th is your optional email if you want to recommend a product. You guys, we did it. I know email marketing can be this huge, scary beast that you don't even want to think about, but hopefully the information that I shared with you guys in this video helped set things up a lot easier so you can go ahead, share your story with the world, and not have to spend hours and hours and hours writing those first couple emails that you're gonna send to your new email subscribers. And don't forget the link for Expert Secrets and Active Campaign. If you want to check either of those out, will be down in the description below. If you guys liked this video and you found some value, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps support my channel so much. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye, dudes.